Okay, guys, already uh, debug this and find out why it's not showing up. If you put something like this, hit enter, it show up here that we have the income that we added, but it's not showing up in our page inside of here. That is because just a simple freaking uh, mistake here. So the reason is why we copy our commented over here. You just need to uncomment this before you copy. So inside of here, just uh, uncomment this one by one. Oh, I can't. Simple mistake. So do it like this and make sure the most division one, something like that or so. And it's too much. So make sure you copy it without the comment. Okay, almost there. Okay, save. Then we hit save project 1000. It should appear. So we have here appear, and then try for our expenses, maybe around 200. Oh, sorry, my bad. Should be plus. Okay, we got it here. So what we're gonna do next is we managed to uh basically print out or display the income and also expenses list, so we can proceed to clear and refocus back to our description input placeholder. So we're gonna create like always a function, a self import function, clear and refocus to dash input. So we're gonna create a self invoke function again. So inside this self invoke function, we're gonna clear first all the input fields. So inside of here, we're gonna call document dot query selector. Since we already defined that query selector, so content item dot dash, clear that first value to set it to empty string. Same with item value, and then we refocus to, if I can spell right, description is order, description input please holder. So document dot query query selector all DOM strings dot content input description dot focus. That's all. So if you try again, it's supposed before this, if you don't do this, let's just do a demo. If you don't do this, if you add a new income or expenses, we hit enter, and then our description over here and also our value over here still contain the previous value, right? So uh, the function that we did here is to make sure that it will clear these two fields and also refocus back eh, refocus back to this description input placeholder. So if you try again, check 1000, enter, see, become no value, no value, and also refocus back to description input placeholder. That's what we aim for. So next is our update budget. So since our update budget, if we saw back here, if we get back here in readme, in add new item, we're gonna have calculate budget. And over here also we're gonna have a calculate budget. So with that in mind, instead of coding it all the way in here, I think we just need to just declare a function over here. So we're gonna do it outside uh, this add item function. So update budget, we're gonna declare outside. Just copy this, copy, okay, update budget, side let equal, make it become a function. So the first thing we need to do here is to uh, calculate total income. So let's calculate total income. Total income. Let's calculate total income. As always, we're gonna use a self import function to make it easier. We're gonna declare let sum go to 0, and we're gonna call all items. This one income for each. What we're gonna do is here is we're gonna get all the current value of the every income that basically stored in income array. So sum equal to sum plus current dash value. So to those who don't know, this plus before current is just to make sure that this current dot value is in uh, number type, not a string type. Or you can do something like pass. Instead of using that, you can do something like pass. You can do something like pass integer, and then you put the current value inside of it. But the easiest way, just put plus, and it will convert itself to integer value. So once you get that, then we're gonna update and insert new total value into totals dot income, basically into the storage. So data dot uh, total dot income equal to the total sum. And then we're gonna do the same thing for our total of expenses. Total expenses, change it to expenses, and also change this to expenses. Okay. And then what you gonna need to do before that, just why don't I just write step first, calculate and update overall budget, and also calculate and calculate percentage of spend income. Then we're going to display budget. After we display budget, okay, this is the next step. But before that, let's just see our total income and total expenses. So after doing this budget, why don't we just try to console log to see whether our calculation of total income and total expenses is working or not. So data uh, just data dot totals save. So just go to project 1 equal to 100 console, and then we can look over here. Our income has total of 100. So if we try to add project second, yep, it's working. Try for rent 200, 200. Try loan 100, 100. So 300 is working just fine. So the next thing that we have to do, we have to calculate and update the overall budget. So how to calculate the overall budget? Basically, you take the overall data, the overall budget equal to data dot totals dot income minus with data dot totals dot expenses, right? So if you look at here, budget, to get our overall budget, we need to deduct our total income to our expenses. That's how we get our overall budget. So just make sure that you put plus uh, in front of this, just to make sure that the data that we get from our total income and expenses, we change it first to integer value. So done. We already calculate. So next we calculate percentage of spend income. What is spend income? This is the total percentage of expenses or total expenses percentage of spend income. Meaning that we have expenses of 200. So 200 is 20% out of the total income of 1000, right? So to calculate that, it's just simple math. So if first we're gonna do like if data dot totals dot income is more than 0, then if it's more than 0, that basically if if have any income, then calculate and update. Basically, if has income, then we after that when we're gonna calculate and update overall percentage. So data dot overall, wait, before that, else if let's say we don't have uh, any income yet, but we already have our expenses, then we don't have to calculate, right? We don't have to calculate our total percentage, right? because we don't have income yet. So what we're gonna do is just set it to -1. So basically, if don't have if basically don't have, then what we're gonna do is then just give value of -1. So inside here, if we have data, then we're gonna calculate overall percentage equal to math dot round data dot total dot expenses. We're gonna divide by data that total dot income, and then we get the times with 100, yeah, to get the percentage. Save. Done. So to see that in effect, let's just see our total overall budget data. Try to console the log. Just console data. So if let's say we don't have, let's say we check first our overall uh, our overall budget. So let's just add budget 1 of 1,000. Budget 1 of $1,000. Okay. And you see the console log, we have overall budget of 1,000. So let's say we have rent of 500, and then our overall budget is going to be 50. Overall percentage going to be 50, which by the way, 500 of expenses times with 100 and divided by the total incomes of 1,000. That's how we get 50%. So if we don't have income, total of income, then this one gonna be -1. The example is that okay, we cannot delete it, so we have to refresh it. So why do we get rent 500? So if we see that here, overall budget, we have -500. So meaning that we don't have income yet. So because of that, our overall percentage gonna be -1, meaning that our total income is not in existence yet. So it's working fine right now. So next, we're gonna display the budget data. So display budget data, basically we're going to display all of it. We're going to display the total budget. We're going to display the total budget up here. This one, we're going to display this, and also this, right? We're going to display all of it. Why don't we create a display budget? Same, we're going to do a self import function over here. Okay. And then first we're gonna add it. Oh, wait. First we're gonna check if data dot overall budget. If data overall budget is more than 0, let's check our readme. So display new item income expenses. Yeah, we have to display we have to change the font color according to blue or pink, meaning that our total income up here, if it gives us a positive number, then it's going to be blue. If it gives us a negative number, it's going to be red, right? So we have to do that first. So if to check that, it's simple. If our data, the overall budget is more than zero, then basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna change we're gonna change color of text overall budget to blue. Basically over here we're gonna do document dot query selector all DOM string. We're gonna get the overall budget. We already declared. Ah, we don't declare it yet. Yeah, we don't declare it yet. So DOM string overall budget. So why don't we get it all first? Go to your index. So we need to get overall budget, this content total budget, and we also need content title. No, content over budget. We need income total value, expenses total value, and also expenses total percentage. So first we're gonna get content total budget over here. Go back to your DOM strings, and then inside here, overall budget, paste, and then total income value maybe, and total expenses value, and last one we're gonna get our overall percentage. So our total income value gonna be this class, paste expenses value gonna be this class, and our overall percentage gonna be this class. So once we did that, come back to our code. Okay, dot class list dot remove dot color underscore ESP. Okay, first what I'm doing here, I'm gonna remove the color. What I'm doing here, I'm gonna remove class color expenses. If let's say if I don't use this class remove, what happen is that if what happen is that once the budget is more than zero, it's going to give color of blue. But if somehow we delete all the income and then it change to negative value, this class of uh, color of uh, incomes, the blue is going to be stay. It's not. It's going to still be there. So it's not going to change to. It's not going to change to color pink. So that's why I have to remove it first. So else, copy this over, replace it. It's going to be increment, going to be incomes with ESP. So this is going to be pink. Yep, just like that. So once we did that, next we need to update and display overall budget on UI. So document dot query selector all DOM strings dot our overall budget dot text content equal to our data dot overall budget. Data dot overall budget. Simple as that. And we're gonna update. Next, gonna update and display our total income value on UI. So document, instead of writing it over and over again, I just copy it, paste it, data total dot income, change this data of income, that's income, total income value. And we're gonna do the same for expenses. Expenses total total expenses value is gonna be expenses. So the last one, we're gonna display overall. If I can spell, we're gonna display overall percentage. So in for overall percentage, we're gonna check it also. If overall percentage is more than 0, then what we're gonna do is that if it's more than 0, if overall percentage is not equal to -1, then we're going to display the percentage. But else, we're gonna do is document dot query selector dot text content equal to dash dash dash. So we don't want to display just empty string, right? If we don't have any valid valid percentage, then we're gonna display the dash dash dash. So over here, just to make it pretty, we just if overall percentage, if overall percentage equal to -1, then display something else. So up here we're gonna do the same thing, but instead of displaying this, we're gonna display data dot overall percentage plus with percentage sign. Gonna do something like that. But before we forget, add the DOM string of overall percentage. Copy this, do the same here, and hit save. So I think it's done for budget, update budget. So let's try it out. Save. So if we insert this project 1, then our total budget, total income, total expenses, and also our total percentage of expenses is going to be updated as well. Yep, it's working just fine. 1,000 expenses. We try to add just one expenses of rent. Up, it's updated 220%. So we have it all right, but after this we continue on update expense percentage. But before I forgot, if you look back at our budget, at the final version, we have this dot 00. We have this kind of like a float number, dot 00. But in our budget app, we don't have that. Once we add like project 100, it just display 100. It's not a float number of dot 00. We don't have decimal points in here. Why not we add that first? So I think the easiest way for us to add that, why don't we just add that after our declaration of data? So we're gonna do a simple function number for mathing, where this is gonna be a function of number format, which gonna take value, of course, the number value, and also we're gonna need the item type. We're gonna need the item type. So in this item type, so the first one we're gonna turn to absolute. We're gonna turn the value to absolute number first. Basically, we're gonna ignoring the plus or the minus sign. Basically, if the number is positive or negative, it doesn't matter. We're gonna make it a absolute number. So we change it to absolute number first, and then we're gonna add two decimal points. We're gonna add 2 decimal points. So we're gonna use the value and value dot to fix at 2. So if you have value of 100, and then if you put 100, this value is 100, 100 dot to fix 2, then it's gonna be let's say value is gonna be something like this. If I can spare right, come on, a value 100, then it's gonna become 100.00, something like that. So after that, what we're gonna do, we're gonna declare some variable and split number, front number, and also back number. So what we're gonna do here is that we're gonna split the number value. Basically, we're gonna split the value into two parts, which the split number equal to value dot split. We're gonna split it where we put the decimal points, and then after that we're gonna assign the front part of the number, which by the way situated before the front number variable. So basically our front number equal to split number of 0. This is front number. Then after that we're gonna put a comma on 1000 value. That's why we split it. So basically if front number dot length more than 3, let's say we have 1000, right? So before we have, let's say this we have 1000, so 1000. So when we split it into two parts, then this is gonna be something like only 1000, the front part of the decimal. 00, this one is the back part, this one is the front part. So we only take the front part. So if the front part of the number more than 3, so this one is 1000. So the length of this 1000 is 4, right? So if more than 3, then we're gonna add comma over here. So that's what we do here. Open bracket, and then we're gonna close bracket. So what we're gonna do here is front number equal to front number dot substring. Come on, substring, where substring from position of 0 to the position of next after 0. Gonna plus with comma and plus with front number dot sub str front number dot length minus 3. So what happened here basically, our front number, basically what happened here basically something like this. Our front number equal to let's say we have 1000, right? So the first argument or the first calculation that we do here, we're going to select the number that in the position of 0, and then we take the length of the number. Right now the length of one number of 1000 is 4, right? 4 minus 3 is 1. So basically we're going to take 1 and 0. What is number between 1 and 0? So front number go to 1 over here, and then we're going to plus comma after 1, and then we're going to plus front number where the length is 4 minus 3 equal to 1. Length of 1 is over here. Start from length of 1 and ended at the length of 3 over here. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3 of index of array, right? So from 1 to 3 gonna display here. So that's why it will become 1, 0, 0, 0. That's what we do over here. Okay, after that, we are left with the back number. We need to add the back number. So assign to pack number. This one change after pack. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna assign the pack number equal to split number 1. So we're gonna return uh, the right combination of value according to item type. I have misspelled here. So this one we're gonna return item type equal to, if item type equal to income, then this is you can do more than one line here in return, but I just use a theory function. If else, it's much more easy. It's one line. Sign equal to plus, else sign equal to negative. Then I'm gonna plus some space. Then I'm gonna plus some space and then plus again front number plus with decimal point back number. Simple as that. I think I made a mistake somewhere. Equal plus sign equal plus. Okay. Okay, everything just worked fine. 193. 193. Ah, my bad. Okay. Okay, we already have this number format. So where we gonna put this number format? Of course, we're gonna put this number format in at our overall budget, overall income, and also expenses, right? So we come back to our firstly, we come back to our HTML template, because over here, if we put object project income project, just enter, and then our number over here also is 1000, right? We need to put the number format in here too. So here what we can do is that we cut this, we call the number format, and then we're gonna pass a value first, and oh, not this one, my bad, this value. So number format, so we're gonna pass the value first, and the next argument we have to pass the item type. So input dot item type. I'm gonna push that item type over here. So the same thing goes for our expenses over here. Paste. So if we try it again, project 1 go to 100. You can see now it's 100 decimal point of 2. So we're gonna do the same thing in here, data overall budget. So we're gonna call our number format. So we're gonna pass this, then we're gonna pass type of item maybe. And this also gonna call number format, pass this one, and just declare income over here. X number format equal to data.expenses. This one we just declare expenses. If I can spell it right. So this type of item, since data overall budget is dependent on this if else function. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy this, gonna declare it here. So up here, what we're gonna do is we type of item, we're gonna, yep. So if it's a positive number, data overall budget is more than 0, then it's going to return the type of item of income, basically positive number. So if not, it's going to display, it's going to return expenses. So we're going to test that project 1,000. Yeah, we can see it here. So 1,000, we have rent of 500. Yep, you can see it's working or working just right. So maybe we just add one more, maybe loan. Yep, working just right. If somehow we hit delete over here, oh, we didn't yet configure the delete button. But anyhow, we already finished the update function for now. So let me give you some time to rest first. Then we're gonna continue to update expenses percentage and calculate display.